Hello everyone, this is Mythonian.
And Casey's Crag.
More WarLight! Yes. Ladder.
Yeah.
2v2.
Yep, I think this is number 17 for us.
Yep.
And we're playing a familiar foe, JSA, and then a not so familiar foe, Ineffable.
Yep. If you've watched the Wargaming Live tournaments, both these people have participated a couple times.
Yep, so they're pretty good players. And
Yep. And at this time, we are currently ranked 6th with a rating of 1768, because once our ranking updated after the 15th game, we went up to 6.
yep, so
And we're
yay.
facing an unranked team because these people haven't played a whole lot together.
Yep, they don't have their 10-game
Yep.
provisional period done yet.
But they've still got a rating of 1764, which is basically the same as what we had.
Yep. And so want to look at their profiles?
Yeah.
All right.
JSA.
All right.
Apex.
Yeah, he's got all the Apex members listed. Advertising, free advertising, right here, everybody.
Like, what? Half of these people, if more than half, like all but 2 or 3 of these people have participated in the live tournaments, so yeah.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of good players in Apex.
Yep, okay. He's hiding his stats for some reason.
Oh,
But,
okay. Huh, well, anyway.
anyways, 1v1 ladder, best rank ever, 13th. 2v2, best rank ever, 20th, and that was with Lolawat.
Mm-hmm.
Currently not ranked in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Seasonal ladders, he was first in season 5.
Huh,
Good, good.
good, yeah. And he's currently 11th in Season 6. Or, I
Well,
think,
no,
is
he's
season...
ranked 108th
Oh,
currently.
no, whoops.
His best rank is 11th.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Anyway.
Ineffable.
Yep. What? His 60s and I guess it's more 70s style text is very groovy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he best rank in 1v1, 24th, best rank in seasonal, season 6, 23rd. Wow, these ratings are so inflated.
2400.
Wow, okay. He's played 3,155 ranked games, that's won 1,831 of them. So nice, approximately 60% win rate.
Yep, pretty good. Holy crap, he's got a lot of 1v1s.
Oh yeah,
Jeez.
1,000 1v1s and 1,500 3v3s.
My God.
But only 243 2v2s. But he's got 68%
Only.
1v1, 56% 2v2, 54% 3v3.
I think that's more 2v2s than either of us have.
Oh yeah.
He's only played 243.
Hey, percentage-wise.
Yeah,
So
I
you
know,
gotta
I
count
know.
it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. Like those 24 player free-for-alls, man.
Oh yeah, those
He
two,
needs to
man.
work on those.
What's his winning percentage there? I don't know, man.
0. Okay.
Oh man, that needs improvement. Need to
Okay.
work on
Well,
that
anyways, we can
Ineffable.
join the game now. And we've got
And
the
the
board.
board.
So we've got wastelands in Murmansk, Israel, Kenya, Malaysia, Qinghai. Yes.
Yep. Beautiful. All right, well, that one in West Russia's pretty important.
Yeah.
Uh,
It makes Scandinavia quite safe. Scandinavia Greenland combo is pretty good.
Very good. You're right. It's a very good combo, especially if someone else could get good spots elsewhere. Oh. And Antarctica, Australia is not bad. Since Malaysia's wastelanded.
Yeah.
Let's see. Other things.
Central
Spot in
America,
Bolivia's.
South America. Southeast Asia, East China, meh.
Meh.
hmm.
Let's see.
Central Russia's not too bad. Okay, I'm thinking around Scandinavia, Greenland is a decent spot, and then Central South America.
I don't know. I think I like Australia and Antarctica better because Australia is a perfect counter. It's a better counter than South America in this case to Antarctica.
Hmm.
I think I'd rather go like 1, 2 in Novo and New Zealand and then pick a third elsewhere,
Yeah. Do we
personally.
want to overlap?
It doesn't look like it on this board. And well, if someone wants to go for the combo in Greenland and Scandinavia, no. Definitely not. Let's see. Unless we would just want to focus on reducing the risk that they get it, but I don't. I
Hmm.
mean, it seems sort of pointless for people to have the teams go 1-1. I mean, 1-2 overlapping over there. That'd be the only chance they could get of
Yeah.
keeping us from it. If you went 1-2 over there, you're guaranteed one of those spots as long as they did the same thing. If
Yeah.
they tried to overlap over there, then of course there's a risk you couldn't get it. Um,
So what do you want to do? You want to have go for Antarctica, Australia combo, and then Scandinavia, Greenland combo?
yeah, that's not a bad idea, and then we can pick our extras in good places. I'm not so sure where I'd want to go after Antarctica, though. I mean, after Australia, Antarctica, Australia. I
We could do
guess,
Central Russia.
yeah, and
That
then
might
you
be a
could.
good one.
I think it would be a good idea for you to make your number 3 in Bolivia.
Yeah, that was. I already did that actually, right before you mentioned that.
Well, hmm. Actually, it based on where Central America is, it might be good for you to pick number 3 in Bolivia, number 4 in Cuba.
Hmm.
Because number 4 is, I mean, Cuba is a really good counter to South America in this case.
Yeah. Okay. Then my five's gonna be India. Six, just Sedge.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
So what are you doing for yours?
the only problem with these picks that I can see is that it's very dangerous if they get my Novo pick. If they get Novo and then like Bolivia, if we don't get spots over there in South America, Central America, or West Africa,
Mm-hmm.
then we.
Okay, so you should do one Novo, two New Zealand, three Bolivia. So if you don't get your one, you're more likely to get your three.
Yeah, but the thing is, that isn't very safe for expansion after that. I don't. I like Bolivia all right, but it's pretty dangerous when I consider uh, how I'd just be caught down there.
Should I
And
have Bolivia as my number two or my number one, and then do the Greenland Scandinavia combo
no,
after?
I think you should definitely make that your first two, and then we could work on maybe. Hmm. I could make Ghana my number
Hmm.
3 pick or something, and then I could gift you a spot. Well, I could try and make Bolivia. Dang it, I don't really know. It's pretty risky about Novo. If they end up getting the number 1 pick in Novo, then and we don't. It would also rely on us not getting picks in Central America, South America, and West Africa. That would be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it wouldn't be so bad if I did get like Novo. I mean, if I did get New Zealand and Ghana or something.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good.
So I could make that my number 3, and then 4 would be in Giuseppe. Uh, I just I think it's unlikely that I wouldn't get Ghana, you wouldn't get Bolivia, and you wouldn't get Cuba.
Yeah.
So after that, I'll just make Giuseppe my 4th pick. We're leaving Asia a little open, but that's not quite as bad because of the West China thing. I mean, you can just come up from Moscow to Georgia and stuff. That's not so bad.
Mhm.
And hmm, hmm. I guess what do I want to go with number 5 and 6 and 7? Oh, I guess I could try uh, Shanghai. Uh, or Caucasus
Mm.
after that. Well, India, then Georgia. Let's see. That's not so bad. This board's rather strange.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. Um.
And then maybe we don't have much overlap, do we? I guess I don't know if
Um.
our number
I
8
don't. Just
is
go up to 8,
possible.
anyways. It doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it'll
It,
be that
it's.
unlucky.
I think it's impossible for us to go beyond 7. But I believe it is possible to get up to 7.
Okay. All right, then I guess Niger? If I got the
Hmm.
odd pairing of them overlapping in Novo and New Zealand and getting both of those for me, then I could get Ghana and Niger. That would be
Yeah.
hilarious. That won't happen, especially with my pick in Georgia. That makes no sense. Well, I guess actually that I should not do that. Thinking about it, uh, it would actually be better if I made 6 and 7 in like Cuba, Bolivia, and then India, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sounds good.
I'm fine with these.
Yep.
Um, Novo in New Zealand, and then 3rd in Ghana. And you've got yours, what was it? 1, 2 in Svalbard and Nord. Nice. And then 3 in Bolivia, 4 in Cuba, 5, 6, 7 in India, just said Shanghai, then 8 in Ghana. Not bad. Hmm.
Yep.
You know, it seems in our games that Ghana's a very likely starting spot in West Africa for some reason. It seems like, well, not a very likely starting spot, but, it's the
Yeah.
random territory chosen in West Africa quite often for us. And maybe that's just me, but it feels that way.
Yeah.
I see Ghana quite a bit.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Anyway,
We'll see what happens when territories are distributed.
yep, indeed.
Okay, territories have been distributed.
Yep, I got my first 2, and
I
Myth.
didn't.
Yeah,
I got 2 and 5. 2 and 5.
yep.
So that means that we
Nord,
know that they're in
yeah.
Svalbard, Bolivia, and Cuba. Those 3 are definitely picked. Other possible picks that they could have had would be West Africa, which I doubt they would do 3 in that area. So the other one is probably either
Central
in Central
Russia,
Russia or they could have
East
gone East
China.
China.
Yep, yep.
So those are
And
some possibilities.
the yeah, in this game, we're hoping that out of those 2, they would have Central Russia.
Yeah.
Because if not, we in trouble.
Yeah.
If they have East China, then you would have to gift me something over there.
Hmm. Okay. So
Yep, I think my first move's pretty obvious since they're in Bolivia. It's a race to take Sipple for me. And since I happen to have this spot in Australia, of course I can just take Scott with it. And if I don't get it Scott this turn, then I can just get Scott next turn and put
yep.
one more guy over there if I have to. But I should attack South Pole with everything and then Sipple with everything next turn. Just to
Yep.
guarantee
If you can
that
end
I'm
up
as
doing
most
that
likely
and get
to get
Antarctica
it.
to be safe, then you can then expand in the background to Australia.
Yep, exactly.
And then I can go aggressive towards Scandinavia if he ends up moving to Norway or something. Then I'll be able to threaten Svalbard. If he tries to hit Denmark Haven like I'm doing, like as if
You know,
he
wait,
was,
he's starting in Svalbard, Matthew.
yeah, that's
He,
what I meant. If it
okay,
goes down to
alright,
Norway, then I
alright.
could threaten Svalbard because he won't have guys there.
Got it. Sorry, I thought you said
If he
if he
hits
moved
Denmark
to
Haven, then it's
Svalbard.
basally whoever gets first move. So
Yeah,
hopefully I
that's
get
really
first
what
move.
it is.
I put one in India so I can hit Myanmar with four. That means that if the other guy actually is in Shanghai and he goes to Hong Kong, hopefully I can see that.
You, yeah, you will.
Yeah. Because in that situation, we'll have to.
Yeah,
We
you'll
need
have
help.
to do a little gifty. Just a
Yeah.
little gifty.
Okay, you already committed? I'm committing them.
Yeah, I think our moves are
Okay,
pretty
turn of advance. Let's
obvious.
see what happens.
Yep. Alright. Well, that's not good. I got first move.
Okay, the other
Oh.
guy did not go to
Oh.
Denmark Haven.
Oh, he
Oh, but he
didn't.
did put everything in Svalbard. I do 8 cannot be. Oh, he put everything and moved to Norway.
He didn't know you were there.
Okay, the other guy did not go to Hong Kong. That doesn't
Why?
mean it's safe.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have two options: try to hit Svalbard first move, or hit Hong Kong, or ignore the risk of Hong Kong and go for the Southeast Asia bonus. So I have three options.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, you've got a nice, easy.
I
Action.
think I actually got a little unlucky because I lost two guys in both of those attacks, but
Yeah.
whatever. Sigh. So sad. My poor guys.
Hmm.
Weighted random rounding! Uh, Scandinavian Peninsula. Oh.
Hmm. I do think that out of those three options, going into Hong Kong is probably the least favorable.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
go into Hong
I
Kong.
should do one of two things. I should either prevent him from being able to get the bonus, or I should get a bonus myself.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Um,
Because if I go to Hong Kong and let him get Scandinavia, then he's just going
hmm,
to be able to guaranteedly defend it and push me out of Greenland after that.
hmm. Well, with this position, it's obvious. If he places 5 in Svalbard, and you placed 5, you'd take him. Uh,
Unless he gets first move from Norway.
yeah, I know. Well,
So
what
it's
I'm trying to say is that would force him to move back from
yeah.
Norway. And
Oh,
because he can see that.
JSA is
In
active
other,
right now.
oh, well, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that'll force him back from Norway.
Yeah.
And that means he won't get the whole bonus.
Well, JSA did turn really, really fast. Not only was he active, but he's been committed. He took like 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, he's definitely doing something very simple.
Yeah, of course.
And he definitely knew what he was going to do immediately. So, he is either defending with everything, that's probably what it is, and doing first move to get back there.
That would make sense.
In that situation, would it be better for me to get a bonus? And
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The only problem with that is if someone's in East China. And that would suck horribly for you. But oh well. In this position, it seems obvious that it'll force him to not go for the Scandinavia bonus. So definitely take your bonus.
Yep. Okay. And you're just doing the simple hit Antarctica with everything. Hit simple with everything.
Oh yeah. Very simple. Very, very simple.
Well then, I
This
can.
one spot in Kenya has me a lot less worried about Africa. This one was. Alright. Hopefully things go well for me in Sipple.
Yep. You've got a 50-50 chance.
Well, not just that. If they attack with even up to 8, I still have a chance at winning. If they attack Sipple with up to 8. I mean 7, if they attack Sipple with 7, and take it first move, I'm still guaranteed to win.
Yeah.
So, I'm not too worried. The only thing that would kill me here is if they did what I did.
Yeah.
If they identified moving to Sipple as their first objective and placed pretty much everything down, then I'd be screwed.
Yep.
And that probably... I'm just gonna
I
go
don't
ahead.
think he would do that. I mean, with both Cuba and Bolivia, I would go for the bonus in 2 turns.
Well, they might not be the same person.
Well, even then, you can still get it in 2 turns. And if that person helps you out by hitting Venezuela with 2, then you're fine. And then you have a 9 reinforcements that you can easily defend from Antarctica. So I think that would be better in the long run. Well, it would be better in the long run if you win Sipple than if he did not get it. That was a very confusing way to say it, but I think it's understandable what I meant.
Sure. We'll just go with that.
Yes.
It's totally understandable. Everybody watching has every idea what you meant.
Hopefully.
So anyway.
Yep. Okay. Well, we will see what happens once CPU Ineffable does his turn.
Yep. And good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, turn has advanced.
Yes. Let's watch. Alright. And this over here.
Oh.
Oh. Alright.
Oh, I failed in Pakistan.
Aw, man. Alright. Well, that sucks. You gotta hit that again. But you can just place 5 in Denmark Haven and sit.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's got. He could. Have you gotten Scandinavia?
Sorry?
He has an 64% chance that he got Scandinavia.
Yeah. Alright, well. What Ineffable did over here, in South America and from Bolivia, that makes me think that he didn't start there. That makes me that makes me think he didn't go for that as his first bonus. I think he might have tried for Central America first.
Probably.
And he was just attacking with a 3 the first turn. He missed it. And then the second turn he was finishing it off with what he had left. So if he doesn't have, assuming he doesn't have South America or some other 4 bonus, the most he can lay down is 8 in Argentina.
Yes.
Which would give him 9. And sorry about that. Alright, let's see what this is. Assuming defender has 9. I have an 88% chance of taking him with 15. Alright. So that seems like the obvious move. About the simplest move I could possibly make. Just lay it all down and attack.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. The worst that could happen is I get repelled. But if I do get repelled, that means that he laid everything down over there. And that, of course, since he laid everything down there, he didn't get a territory.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anything better for me to do than just sit in Denmark Haven. I'll be able to finish off my bonus and then...
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to take Greenland in a turn or even 2 turns anyway, so... Might as well just do that. Good luck. And hope they're not in East China.
Yes.
Hate this cough.
Yep. Okay. Well. Oh, you already committed. I'm committing.
Yeah.
Watching.
Alright, watching. Oh no, he deployed 9. Darn it.
Darn. What does he have then? And he put one from Brazil,
crap,
so
and
he
he got
does
his
have South
first
America.
move in first. That pisses me off. Got his first move in, damn it. Alright, well, there's nothing I can do about that now.
So he does have all of South America?
Darn it. Well, let's see. Could try, if I did that again, analyze, say at 11. I won't take it for sure, but how much would I kill? Defender would lose either... Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's the defender's losses. The defender would lose... Hate that this thing doesn't have little tabs on it. He'd lose maybe 9. And I will lose at most 8. So it's actually better it might be better for me to just keep doing this.
Well, keep in mind he's getting 1 more than you every turn, so it would stay equal.
Yeah, but...
Basically, he would lose all 9 that he puts down, you would lose all 8 that you put down, and it would just be a stalemate.
Yeah, and basically it would keep being a stalemate until we did something different. Which doesn't sound so bad to me, because if I keep doing the same thing, then... Oh, man. The worst that could happen is the worst that could happen is we stay in the same place. The best that could happen is he screws up and does something else. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Well, I'll do it again. I'm doing it 1 more turn.
Well, if you two do stalemate like that, then it comes down to me and JSA.
That'd be hilarious. We're just stuck down here doing this.
In which case, It depends on where its second location is.
Yep. Just about entirely. Did he lay 5 down as well?
Yes.
Svalbard, okay. Alright. Then hopefully he didn't get Scandinavia just like you didn't get Southeast Asia. Hopefully.
That would be nice.
That would be convenient. Alright, I think your move is pretty obvious. You put 5 in Denmark Haven and you take 1 other territory, I guess.
What I was going to do was hit Hong Kong with 5.
I don't, eh. I guess you could do that, but it seems a little
Well, it's
worrisome.
either that or... Well, what other good option do I have, really? I'm
You
taking
could
a look
expand in Greenland.
at it. Yeah, I could.
That's actually not a bad option.
It's
It would be
just...
slow, but the point is you can hold him off and take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we get the card... so me and him both lost a card piece. Oh well. This is a little funny. I would love it if we just kept doing this all game. Fantastic game. Super entertaining, right?
Yes. Okay, well I did that. Okay.
I'll try it at least one more time. I might try something else, but the thing is, I don't have really... My best option for expansion is now Australia. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll just be a little slow. Just a little. But I guess we gotta go for something, so I might end up just expanding in Australia after this. So yeah, that's just about everything. What were your orders again?
Just getting its,
Okay, got it.
and then putting stuff in Denmark Haven, defending.
Alright, alright.
Yep. Okay, well,
Yeah,
we'll see what happens when turn advances.
indeed.